Hello everyone, this is the Teaching Service Commission Radio Teaching Program. My name is Elsie May Melanie Buckle and I am your radio teacher for Maths Lower Primary grades 1 to 3. Maths lessons will be broadcast every Tuesday and Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. I wish I could see you in person, but I know that you will listen carefully and do your best. But first, I have a question for you. Let's talk about how to wash your hands. Students, I want you to think about how many times you've washed your hands today. There are a few important times you should be washing your hands. Can you think when those times should be? Right now, it is important that you wash your hands with soap plenty times in a day. When I call out the time to wash your hands, you are going to respond with, wash your hands for 20 seconds. Ready? After you go to the bathroom,
wash your hands for 20 seconds.
Before and after you eat,
wash your hands for 20 seconds.
After you sneeze or cough,
wash your hands for 20 seconds.
After you touch something that is not your own,
wash your hands for 20 seconds.
Very good. It is important that you wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds because this will protect you and your family from getting certain kinds of diseases such as the coronavirus. Thank you, students. Remember, if we teach our family and friends this important lesson, we can help them protect themselves too. Are you ready to learn more? Right. RIGHTS. These are things that every person should have. Who can name a few of your rights?
I can. Food, water, a place to live, and education.
Exactly. Those are just a few of the many rights that you have as a child. When 140 countries had a meeting at the United Nations, they all decided that children like you deserve certain things. Do you remember what some of those rights are?
Yes. Education, food, water, and shelter.
Excellent. Because so many countries agreed, most of them created laws to protect children. Do you know what a law is?
A law is a rule that is set by the government.
Exactly. For example, stealing is against the law. If you steal something from your friend, they can carry you to the police station. The government made the law in order to protect you. That means if you are a child and you are forced to work on the farm instead of going to school, your adults are breaking the law. Do you understand?
Yes. What are the other things does this law say?
These laws also say that you have a right to a name and an identity. Your adults chose a name for you when you were a baby, and it's your right to have that name. The law also says you have a right to shelter, a right to go to sleep, a right to play, a right to go to the doctor when you are sick, and a right to be protected from any kind of harmful work. This law is no small thing. The government made it so all the children can grow and be strong. Parents, are you hearing it? It is your responsibility to uphold this law so your children can be the next doctors, farmers, nurses, politicians, and teachers of our world. Now, back to our lesson. Today, we are going to explore how we can break apart numbers in different ways. But first, let's warm up. For today's class, you need a notebook, a pencil, and you will need 10 rocks or counters and 10 small sticks. It's okay if you don't have it, you can still play our game. Please gather the materials you need. We'll warm up our brains with some counting. First things first, stand up. Let's get moving. Let's count forward by tens from 28. Listen to me first, then you will get a chance to count. Here we go. 28, 38, 48, 58, 68, 78, 88, 98. Now, it's your turn. As you count, move your body, clap your hands, stamp your feet. Ready, set, go.
28, 38, 48, 58, 68, 78, 88, 98.
Wonderful. Now, let's count backwards by tens from 71. My turn first. 71, 61, 51, 41, 31, 21, 11, 1. Now, it's your turn. Ready, go.
71, 61, 51, 41, 31, 21, 11, 1.
Marvelous. Now, let's count forward by fives to 100, starting from 10. My turn first. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Now, your turn. Ready, set, go.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100.
Excellent. Now, let's count backwards by fives from 65 all the way to 0. My turn first. 65, 60, 55, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 0. Now, your turn. Ready, set, go.
65, 60, 55, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 0.
Spectacular. Great job warming up your brain. Now we're going to start our main activity. Do you have your pencil and books ready? Do you have your sticks and counters? Great. Let's get started. Compose numbers. Today we're going to be building 2-digit numbers. We're going to build numbers using tens and ones. I'm going to name some tens and ones, and you are going to figure out what number that makes. As you figure it out, use your sticks and counters. A stick represents a 10 and a counter represents a 1. Now, let's try the first problem. What number does 2 tens and 3 ones make? What number does 2 tens and 3 ones make? How can we figure that out? Let's count each unit starting with the tens. Ready, go. 10, 20. Great. Now we can count our 3 ones. Remember, we are counting from 20. Ready, go. 21, 22, 23. So 2 tens and 3 ones makes 23. Excellent job. Now look at the number 23. You could write it down if you want to. The number 23 is made up of 2 digits, 2 and 3. What does the digit 2 represent? The 2 tells us that the number is made up of 2 tens. We know that because the 2 is in the tens place. What place is the 2 in?
The 2 is in the tens place.
Now, what does the digit 3 in 23 represent? The 3 tells us that the number is made up of 3 ones. We know that because the 3 is in the ones place. What place is the 3 in?
The 3 is in the ones place.
So now, let's build our next number. What number does 4 tens and 7 ones make? What number does 4 tens and 7 ones make? Now let's count out 4 tens. Ready, go. 10, 20, 30, 40. Great. Now we can count our 7 ones. Ready, go. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. So 4 tens and 7 ones makes
47.
Excellent. Now, look at the number 47. What does the digit 4 represent? The 4 tells us that the number is made up of 4 tens. We know that because the 4 is in the tens place. What place is the 4 in?
The 4 is in the tens place.
Now, what does the 7 in 47 represent? The 7 tells us that the number is made up of 7 ones. We know that because the 7 is in the ones place. What place is the 7 in?
The 7 is in the ones place.
Good. Now, next one. What number does 6 ones and 8 tens make? What number does 6 ones and 8 tens make? This one is a bit different. The ones came first, this time. I wonder if it makes a difference if we count our ones first or count our tens first. Let's try counting the tens first. Ready? Go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. So 8 tens and 6 ones makes 86. Good. So let's try counting the ones first. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16, 26, 36, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86. Excellent. So first we started counting with the tens. But we can also start counting with the ones. Either way, we end up with the same number. Now, look at the number 86. What does the digit 8 represent? The 8 represents 8 tens. We know that because the 8 is in the tens place. What place is the 8 in?
The 8 is in the tens place.
So what does the digit 6 represent? The 6 tells us that the number is made up of 6 ones. We know that because the 6 is in the ones place. What place is the 6 in?
The 6 is in the ones place.
Okay, next one. What number does 9 ones and 7 tens make? What number does 9 ones and 7 tens make? Did you count the tens or the ones first? Let's try counting the tens first. Ready? Go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And now the ones. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. So 7 tens and 9 ones makes 79. Now let's count the ones first. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we go to the tens. 19, 29, 39, 49, 59, 69, 79. So 9 ones and 7 tens makes 79. Great. What does the digit 7 represent? The 7 represents 7 tens. We know that because the 7 is in the tens place. What place is the 7 in?
The 7 is in the tens place.
So what does the digit 9 represent? The 9 tells us that the number is made up of 9 ones. We know that because the 9 is in the ones place. What place is the 9 in?
The 9 is in the ones place.
Great! Excellent work. So we're going to switch it up. Now we're going to decompose numbers. We will start with a number and you are going to represent it using your sticks and counters. Remember, a stick represents a group of 10 and a counter represents a 1. Now, represent the number 64. Represent the number 64. Ready, go. How many tens did you use, and why did you use that many?
I used 6 tens because 64 has a 6 in the tens place.
Good. How many ones did you use, and why did you use that many ones?
I used 4 ones because 64 has a 4 in the ones place.
That makes so much sense. Now, represent the number 92. Represent the number 92. Ready, go. How many tens did you use, and why did you use that many?
I used 9 tens because 92 has a 9 in the tens place.
And how many ones did you use, and why did you use that many?
I used 2 ones because 92 has a 2 in the ones place.
Great! Now, represent the number 51. Represent the number 51. Ready, go. How many tens did you use, and why did you use that many?
I used 5 tens because 51 has a 5 in the tens place.
So how many ones did you use, and why did you use that many?
I used 1 because 51 has a 1 in the ones place.
Wonderful! Now, we are going to close today's lesson by playing a game called Mystery Number. In this game, you will get 3 clues. Your job is to guess the number based on the clues. But before we start, let's look at 2 terms, even and odd numbers. What's an even number? An even number is a number that can be divided exactly by 2. Even numbers have the digits 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8 in the ones. 8 is an even number because it can be divided exactly into 2 groups of 4. So if you're to have 8 oranges and you're supposed to share them with your sister or your brother, you would both have 2 sets of 4 oranges. And so 8 is an even number. What's an odd number? An odd number is a number that cannot be divided exactly by 2. Odd numbers have 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9 in the ones place. 5 is an odd number because it cannot be divided exactly into 2 groups. So if you have 5 bananas that you have to share with your brother or your sister, both of you would have 2.5 of the bananas. And so 5 is an odd number. Here are the clues to the first mystery number. I am an even number. I have 5 tenths. I have more than 7 ones and less than 9 ones. What number am I? Listen again. I am an even number. I have 5 tenths. I have more than 7 ones and less than 9 ones. What number am I?
The mystery number is 58.
Excellent. Now, for our second mystery number, get ready. I am an odd number. I have less than 3 tenths. I am the number of fingers on 3 hands. What number am I? Listen again. I am an odd number. I have less than 3 tenths. I am the number of fingers on 3 hands. What number am I?
The mystery number is 15.
Great! Now for the other 2 mystery numbers, I'm going to leave it out for you to call in and give us the answers. I am an even number. I have 2 digits. I am equal to 18 minus 6. What number am I? Again, I am an even number. I have 2 digits. I am equal to 18 minus 6. What number am I? If you know the answer to this, you would call in at the end of this lesson and give us the mystery number. And the final mystery number question is, listen, I am an odd number. I am between the numbers 70 and 80. My tens digit is the same as my ones digit. What number am I? Listen again. I am an odd number. I am between the numbers 70 and 80. My tens digit is the same as my ones digit. What number am I? So if you know the answer to these 2 mystery questions at the end of this lesson, please call in and give us the answers. Great job solving those number mysteries. Pat yourself on the back for a job well done. So let's discuss what we've learned today. For any number, what does the digit in the tens place tell us?
The digit in the tens place tells us how many tens the number has.
And for any number, what does the digit in the ones place tell us?
The digit in the ones place tells us how many ones the number has.
Great! Well, that's it for our lesson today. Great work growing your brain. For homework, practice building numbers using tens and ones with the following digits: 4 ones and 4 tens. 4 ones and 4 tens. The next homework is 58. Number 3, 8 tens and 2 ones. And number 4 is 99. And for a bonus challenge, make up some mystery number riddles to ask your family and friends. Goodbye and stay safe. I'll be waiting for the mystery number answers. Thank you.